What's happening, YouTube? Thanks for checking out the video. So I'm just gonna do a walk around of this new CFMOTO we just picked up. This is the first CFMOTO I've ever owned. So my son had a Polaris RZR 200 and he outgrew it. He outgrew it pretty fast. There's not a lot of room in those things. And we recently went on a trip where he was trying to keep up with us on some long hills. And they weren't even that steep, just long gradual hills, and he wasn't breaking 20 mile an hour trying to keep up with us, so we kept having to slow down, stop, and wait for him to catch up. I've been watching a lot of videos of other people picking up CFMOTOs, and they all have really good things to say about them. There's a dealership up here next to where we live. It's called 3C's Recreation, up near Mayville, New York, Chautauqua, New York area. And they had this one in stock here, so I took him up there just to see if he'd fit, because there's not many machines you can go to after the RZR 200. They used to have, you know, like the RZR 570 that was about the same size as this, maybe a little bit smaller size wise. So we just wanted to see if he'd be able to reach the pedals and see over the dash and everything, and he was able to. I did order like a padded seat for him just in case he couldn't see over the dash perfectly, so I'm not sure if we'll use that or not. He's been riding around the yard and stuff, able to see no problem. He's about 5 foot tall, just for a little extra information there. So if any of you guys are considering going to something like this for your kid, I'd say as long as your kid's not any shorter than 5 foot, you'd probably be fine. So this is a 23 ZForce 800 trail. It is 50 inches wide, or at least the wheelbase is 50 inches wide. But the machine itself with the fender flares, they stick out at like an additional 2 inches on each side, so it puts it up to like 54. But if you wanted to, you could take those fender flares off relatively easy, and then you'd have a true 50-inch wide machine. But there's, you know, several trail systems, like in for example, near us in Pennsylvania, Allegheny National Forest. A lot of those trails are max 50-inch width, and they'll have these little gates that you have to drive through in order to get onto the trail. So you can't really get around that. So if you wanted to take this to the Allegheny National Forest, you'd have to take those off. But as far as specs of the machine, so the horsepower rating on this machine is 62 horsepower. And from what I've seen, you know, just around the yard, going up and down the road, it's very peppy. It does have a sport and a normal mode on it. You see that right there? And it just makes it a little more sluggish. I think it just the timing. What else? It has a CVT transmission with a belt. The seats are very comfortable, pretty nice looking seats too as well. This is probably the most comfortable machine I've sat in. It has full doors. You got the handle on the outside, handle on the inside. A little dirty already, but it's pretty cool because it's actually got a finished door on the inside as well, the normal car door handle. And when you're sitting inside there, everything's nice and flat, so there's no sharp edges, you know, against your legs or your hip or anything. And it seems, you know, it's 50 inches wide, so you'd think it would be kind of tight inside, but it really isn't. You got plenty of shoulder room, plenty of leg room. The driver's seat is adjustable, the passenger seat is not adjustable. It comes with four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, and you also have your four-wheel diff lock, which is pretty nice. It's got plugs in the floor so you can drain water. It's got some cup holders with some weird cobwebs in there. Not sure what that is. A little shifter. So it does come with a 12-volt power source here. This is like your override. I guess when you're in four-wheel diff lock, you can actually hit that to get a little more speed. Otherwise that four-wheel diff lock's going to limit you, I think, to 5 or 10 mile an hour. And that also is for your reverse, so you can back up a little bit faster. It's got a big bed, 350 pound capacity, I think. 330 pound. A little bumper there. It's got a center mount exhaust, which is kind of like my my X3. It also has a 2-inch hitch receiver, so you can just put your standard hitch and ball and everything in there if you want to. It can tow up to 1,500 pounds. Independent rear suspension. It also has glove boxes, both sides. This side has your winch cable. It also has a couple USB ports, so you can charge with your USB cord. Headlights. So the headlights are always on, but you can select between high and low there. Nice roof. The roof comes with it. The winch comes with it. I'm not sure what kind of winch it is, but it's a 3,500 pound winch. Got some nice little protective shields for your front axle boots and brakes and everything. Kind of like that ZForce bumper in the front too. That's pretty nice looking. It kind of looks like the old 950 in the front, but not quite as pronounced, you know. Let's see what else. So I'll turn on the screen here. It's pretty cool. It's like a blue color. And it'll tell you if you're in 4-wheel. Imagine I have to put it in low to put in diff lock. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to let me do that unless I'm probably in 4-wheel low. Yep, so that's 2-wheel. Then you can adjust your brightness, different things. So he's got 10 miles on it so far. Tells you if you're high or low. Voltage. Yeah, that's your adjustment for your screen brightness. Pretty sweet. Very, I think it's 5-inch, maybe 5.5-inch. But so far he loves it. Kind of cool. The frame kind of sticks out of the bottom there. It's got LEDs in the front. Nice looking headlights. I mean, for the price. So the price of this thing was $12,799, and you get a 3-year warranty right now if you buy these, which is crazy. So 1 year of the warranty is through CFMOTO itself, and the other 2 years through another company that they work with. So you're covered for 3 years. I can't tell you exactly what's covered. I imagine wear items aren't going to be brakes, tires, belt, stuff like that. It's not going to be covered. But if you have any mechanical issues, like with the engine, maybe this does have power steering as well, a tilt steering wheel. So that's amazing. Nobody comes close to that. I believe my Can-Am had a 6-month. My brother's Polaris 6-month. That sounds horrible. These are 14-inch rims and 26-inch wheels. So the front wheels are 26/8 14s. And the back wheels are 26/9 14s. And they do look kind of small, but for the purpose of this machine, it kind of makes sense. You know, it's supposed to be a small, narrow trail riding side-by-side, so all that makes sense. And you can kind of see it does look really skinny in the front. It's almost like the width of a 4-wheeler in the front here. Not the body, but the tires. But it doesn't feel tippy or anything so far. I mean, we haven't taken it to a trail system yet. It's got some grease points for the A-arms. Let's see at the front. Yep, grease points for the sway bar. Let's see that. Yep. Grease points for the A-arms up front too. There's the winch. Liquid cooled, obviously. Radiators up front. I'm still kind of checking this out myself. Hope there's any access to that. Feels like that might come off. Oh yeah, look, there's little clips here. Probably to remove the grill so you can spray out the radiator. But I'll let you know how it goes. We'll do some riding videos. Like I said, it's our first CF Moto, so we'll put it to the test. He's going to be riding around with Can-Ams and Polarises and stuff, so we'll see how well he does. He's super jacked about this this new machine. You can see he put 10 or 11 miles just going around the yard, circles. So yeah, I'll post more videos of it later on, do some riding videos, maybe a little bit of mud and trail riding, stuff like that. And we're going to add more accessories to it. We got to get mirrors, windshield, all the good stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys, and we'll catch you guys later.